Coach, you said last night we were going to see a different team out here today. I think we saw a different team out here today. Can you speak to what went into making sure that they were ready today versus last night?
Yeah, I think this team always responds. They don't get what they want. They always respond. That's one thing that I know about them. And then I just think of the leadership that we have in our locker room. You know, you have 9 seniors. It's the most that we've ever had since I've been here. So just to see this group, you could see it very much player-led today. And that's, to me, when we're at our best, when it's player-led.
I know KK didn't get hit today, but she had a big weekend. How important is it for you guys to have her come out and kind of have a breakout weekend like this?
Yeah, I think it's really important. She's a big part of what we do, and you know, she was struggling a little early, and to see her start to get back to who she is at the plate and swing the bat the way she knows how to swing it, I think it's perfect timing for her and going into conference.
And kind of a similar thought on Stevie, just her performances this weekend, and especially this afternoon coming in and shutting them down for those 3-4 innings.
Yeah, Stevie, I thought she had a gutsy performance today. Those guys can swing, and Stevie's been working this year on just trying to figure a couple little things out, and you could see that she did. I think Stevie looks like Stevie. We laugh because to me, when Stevie's doing her thing, she looks like Steve. We call her Steve. And you could see Steve dealing on the mound today and just not fearful of any moment, thriving in the situations, trusting her stuff. That she had really good movement, good speed. I thought she did a good job of commanding the ball. So I really like where she's at going in to conference. I like where this pitching staff is at. Taylor is doing an exceptional job. I think of her as a freshman and how she's handling her business. We put her against a ton of tough teams this year, and she continues to shine through. So I loved how they worked together.
On the other side of things, you mentioned Taylor. What did you think of her in her second start?
Yeah, great. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know, sometimes you're going to be cruising along, and then you get to a spot. What's nice is that we have a staff to go, okay, thank you. That's all we need from you. Pass the ball. And for her to go, no problem, pass the ball. So it's, you know, that's why I think it's so important to have a staff, because you're going to go, and if she wants to go all 7, great. But then if she can't, that's okay. We got somebody that's ready to come in and continue on.
You mentioned conference play. I mean, what have been some of your kind of takeaways from this non-conference schedule that you guys just finished up heading, and what are some other things you guys need to improve on against Cal next weekend?
When I think about going into conference, I think the schedule that we've played it will prepare us more for conference than any other year leading into conference. That's what I look at. I look at the schedule. I look at the teams we faced. I know coming into this, I think 10 of the 14 teams that we faced were postseason teams. I think about the pitching, whether it's somebody throwing 70, somebody having good spin, somebody being a left-hander. Like, you think of everything that you could possibly see on the mound, we've seen it. And we've seen it in the first third of our season. Every type of hitter that we could possibly see, we've seen it in our first third of the season. So the preparation that we have gotten from this non-conference to take us into conference, I think it's going to be huge for us. And I think that's what people are going to see, us going into conference and seeing what our non-conference schedule has done for us.
How does Weish compare to other pitchers that you're going to see down the line?
One of the best in the country. She's good. Just had the hard throwing, can throw, you know, it's hard to throw hard and soft, and she does a good job of doing both and keeping the ball down. So I think of her. I think of Cagle, you know, that we faced early. Indiana, you know, we've faced some really good arms, and I think it's going to really pay off for us in conference.
Ayanna Shaw, her second start this year. What did you think of her overall?
I think Ayanna could get a little kind of when I think of Ayanna, I think of her as a competitor. I think of her understanding how to create havoc and force people to have to make throws. I mean, you got to see that earlier today. You know, she chopped a ball, and the shortstop had to come up and make a quick throw. So I think of that, and just the ground that she covers in the outfield, and just the competitor that she is. She's been waiting. She's kind of like Kai last year. Kai was injured, waiting all year to get in, and then she finally got in, and she didn't want to waste any time, right? She had urgency. I feel the same way with Ayanna.